So I'm Yvonne Hayes Henson, and I'm a candidate for U.S. Congress. I would like to tell you a little bit more about me, if you don't mind. I'm running a We the People campaign for the United States Congress, District 3. I was born, raised, and educated in Gainesville, and I'm a fifth-generation Alachua Countyman. I'm a double Gator and a proud Lincoln High School graduate. I've been a teacher, counselor, staffing specialist, assistant principal, and a retired veteran principal of 15 years. I've owned my own company where I contracted with local forming schools around the nation, and I work with school districts. I've also been a Gainesville City Commissioner. I've been a lifelong public servant, volunteering with the Gainesville Housing Authority as finance chair, the NAACPE board, and membership chair of the Democratic Executive Committee. I currently serve as the president of the University of Florida Association of Black Alumni and the education chair of the NAACP. I'm focused on making sure we get back to a government that works for the people and by the people. We believe health care is a right, not a privilege, and every American should have access regardless of pre-existing conditions. We need to create a system of world-class public schools that allows our children to compete in a global marketplace and afford college without crippling debt. It is time to have a congresswoman who will fight for a livable wage, affordable, quality child care, and a great life for family. We need to throw them a lifeline. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on a spiraling downward path to no return. It's now or never. We must be the change we want to see. I believe I am that change. Martin Luther King said, we must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Vote for Yvonne Hayes Henson for U.S. Congress.
Mr. Wells.
Good evening, Marion County. I am Tom Wells. I am running for U.S. Congress in conjunction with Yvonne and Deshaun Kosai, who are in the primary August 28th. I have 4 beautiful children. 3 of them are professionals in the healthcare field, like my father. Kind of skipped a generation. I have a PhD in physics. The significance of that is I can do the numbers. And ladies and gentlemen, you may not believe this, but we're not getting good value for our tax dollars. The clearest example of all is in the healthcare domain, where if we did single-payer healthcare, when we do single-payer healthcare, which I recommend in January of next year, because to wait any longer is to absorb 100,000 extra deaths per year that are preventable, and it also costs us $1 trillion more per year than what we're doing, $1 trillion less per year than what we're doing now. How is that possible? Because our Congress is in debt to the donor owners, as was discussed in one of the school board races, but in Congress that corruption is much more pertinent to our own lives, to our lives in every aspect. You can't get good education when Betsy DeVos is the Secretary of Education and she wants to see public education starved to death, and your school board candidates will have nothing to do. You can't get blood from a turnip. You have to take control of the place, and the single thing that will allow everything that needs to be done is public funding of elections at a level which will win elections.
Yes.
Until we break the chains that bind our Congress people to corporations and let them forget all about us, calling 6 hours a night to raise money for their next election, we will not have our own government. This is not a Republican or Democratic thing. I've been talking to Republicans and Democrats. I have a lot of people who understand and are running for Congress that we have to make big changes now because we have to address the climate crisis immediately. We need the resources to do that by taking back our government. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree completely.
We have one question for the candidates, and that is going back to the Stand Your Ground law as it is currently written. Would you try to have that law changed or repealed? What is your opinion on the Stand Your Ground law?
not even Florida issue. It's not even a federal issue.
Yes?
It is.
Okay. The stand your ground law doesn't need to be repealed, although it's a Florida state law.
Fiquem dentro do federal.
It's a state law.
Yeah.
However, I hope there's something we can do through the Attorney General at the United States level or some other legal entity that can put some pressure on the state to repeal the stand your ground law because it's an unlawful law.
I'm sorry, in here it just states your opinion,
I see.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Wells, your opinion on the stand your ground law.
I find it an abomination and an embarrassment to be a Floridian. The 23 or so states which have passed stand your ground laws, murder has always been illegal. These laws are Jim Crow based because they're applied.
Yes.
It is an abomination to say that your brief moment of fear is worth someone else's life. It is insanity. I would hope that we can make that argument in the U.S. Congress. Maybe we need to have murder as a federal crime because the states don't care if we live or die. And I can't believe that it is just, if you are afraid of somebody and you have a gun, is it just possible that that other person is afraid of you too? So you need to both kill each other? This is the level of thinking that our state legislatures employ. You need to find better people to elect to the state legislature.
Yes, amen. Yes.
One more.
Nope.